What's going on, people? Welcome to Selected TV, the group chat. We've got some special guests here with us today. We've got Yasmin. What's going on, Yasmin?
Hi.
Welcome back to Selected. How does it feel?
Happy to be back.
What do we call it? Like when you've come back? Is it like a what are we? The vets? Are we the alumni? What are we?
Ooh,
what are we the
like vets?
Yeah, are we the vets? We're gonna go with the vets. Yeah. So we got Yasmin here today. She's gonna be part of the group chat today. We've also got Mr. South London himself, Mr. John Jones in the building. What's going on, John Jones?
You're gassing me.
I'm gassing you, but that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. And again, another one of the fan favorites coming back from season 2. So for those that follow the Selected page on Instagram, this week you might have seen me asking a specific question on there. So I asked you guys, what is your favorite Air Jordan 1 of all time? So that could be something in your collection. That could be something that's on your wish list. I asked that question. And, you know, I've got some varied answers. Obviously, I have what my favorite is. Just out of curiosity, before we get into it, guys, I'm going to put you on the spot, Yasmin. Ooh. What is your kind of favorite Air Jordan 1?
Oh, one that I have or one that I don't have?
It could be any.
Wish list item, Off-White.
Okay,
Off-White,
which one? Chicago's. Okay, interesting.
That's a wish list.
That is like, I think that's a wish list for a lot of people. I'm sure for everyone watching. It's
a bit far out my reach at the moment, though.
Boy, let's not. We'll get into price points. What about you, Johnny? What's like your all-time favorite Air Jordan 1?
I feel like you brought me on here to mug me off today.
No, what do you mean? How did I bring you on to do that? What do you mean? What happened?
You're asking me like you're not wearing them.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's a good point.
But we were going to get onto that, guys. But what's just for the purpose of those watching, what would you say is your favorite Air Jordan 1?
The one that you're wearing. The
one I'm wearing. Yeah. Okay, so for guys that can see, I am wearing the Travis Air Jordan 1 Mockers. So I guess that's your favorite. Yep.
Yes.
Nothing more said. No.
More said. Obviously, unlike other ones, we've got a touch of pink in them.
Okay.
So yeah, those are still the ones I want.
Those are the ones, but these haven't got pink. It's just like the little lace swap situation.
That's what I'm saying. I would have done the lace swap as well, but like I've said, you come to mug me off on the group chat. Okay. And now on this platform as well. I'm
not. What?
Starting off with violence.
Isn't it? I know. Swear down.
God.
I'm sorry.
I think like, although I do love these, and you know, I think these were on my wish list for the longest. Had to definitely spend them coins to it was if you know. But I think everyone knows by now. I think I scream it to the rooftops. My favorite Air Jordan 1 is the Melodies, of course. I know like some people talk about like Jordan 1 mid, it's a bit, but it's actually a mid, and people don't. I feel like with that particular one, everyone forgets it's a mid, but if you ask anyone, very few people will tell you that their favorite Air Jordan 1 is a mid. So the Melodies,
flavor.
If you know what, and I'm going to say it on camera so everyone will hear me. If someone told me eliminate your entire collection and keep one pair, that's the pair I'm keeping.
Really?
I said it. So I'm going to ask the same question actually. If someone said to get rid of all of your pairs and all you can keep is a Jordan 1, what pair would it be?
Oh,
that's a hard one.
Probably the ones I've got on. So
which ones have you got on?
I can't see. I have on Court Purples. They were my favourite purchase. One of my first Jordan 1s as well. I think my first Jordan 1 actually.
Really?
Yeah, and I got them on sneakers, which was...
well, probably when it was case sensitive or when people could actually use it.
Yeah, literally.
Absolutely mad. Well, what was your first Air Jordan 1, Johnny? Do you remember?
I can't even remember. But
can't remember.
I think the first ones were the mids. You know, the all white ones.
Okay.
These, I don't think I even knew there was a higher version.
Really? Oh Lord, like that.
And these I never wore them.
Yeah,
they were popping at one point though. Those all white mids.
Yeah, there was like the all black mids. I know a couple of people were wearing them.
Those were my work trainers.
My work trainers. Nah, absolutely. Like I feel like Jordan 1s, they had their moment in it. I think we can all agree that like what was it? I want to say like the best part of like 2018, 19, 20, like Jordan 1s. That was their time in it. Like that was it. Yeah, mind-boggling. I think what was my first? I can't even remember what my first Jordan 1. I think the first Jordan 1 that I got that I felt like, oh, this is special was I think it's the UNC to Shy. So the ones that are like, I'll put it up on the screen, guys. It's I think it's like a red toe but blue side mixed with black.
Oh, I know which ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it up, guys. So yeah, that I think that was the first one, and I caught it like it was one of those late at night. I saw it just sitting on foot patrol. It was the last size 3.5, and that was it. Like I was like, okay, these are nice, because before that I wasn't massively on the. I've been more of like a TN person for most people, so I wasn't massive on the Jordan. I'm not gonna sit here and say I was always big on Jordans, but when that wave of Jordan 1s, I was definitely there collecting what I wanted to collect. But no, 100%. I feel like it's even now when we're talking about Jordan 1s, do you think we're still in the Jordan 1 train, or do you think Jordan 1s have? I think, because I hear a mixture. Like some people feel like, yeah, we're not on Jordan 1s no more.
I feel like it's very up and down.
Yeah,
I think it depends on the releases and what's happened, and obviously I feel like at the moment there's a bit of a hype due to obvious releases, but I feel like it's died down and it's come back up and it's died down again, and I feel like we're going to keep getting those highs and lows. Yeah,
I feel like at the moment lows are definitely having their moment. I definitely they've put some heart into the lows. I think when there was that whole conversation around like, oh, no one wears mids and stuff, that's when they started trying to release bare mid colorways. Like we saw peach and green and everything just trying to push, and I think that maybe the brand just does it that way, but lows seem to be having their season,
their moment now.
Their season right now. And once I put that question up online, I asked everyone to come back with, what's your favorite Jordan 1? I had such a variation that come in, and what I thought would be fun, since we're in a group chat mode, what I've done is I've taken the top 5 that were voted in terms of Air Jordan 1s, and what we're going to do in the group chat is we're going to rank them. So we're going to go just the top 5. So we're going to go from 5 all the way down to 1. Guys, if you agree, get in those comments respectfully. If not, tell me what your order would be. Is there something that was supposed to be on this list that is not on this list? So we're gonna literally just gonna rank these from 5 to 1. We're probably gonna fight. This is group chat settings, we all know what happens in a group chat. Someone's got to be the bad guy, someone's got to be the difficult one, the
honest one.
I think Johnny, I can see you're gonna be the problem today. I can see you're gonna be the problem today. You're gonna be the problem today. I've already called it, guys.
I'll take it.
Probably. So guys, in no particular order, the top 5 that were mentioned in the story for those that responded, we had which I was quite surprised by, we had the trophy rooms, the Air Jordan 1 low trophy rooms.
Can respect that.
You can respect that? Okay. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to pass that to you, Yasmin. The next one that came up was the Travis Air Jordan 1 fragments, of course.
Okay, can respect that as well.
This was, I wasn't too sure about this. We'll get onto it, guys. The next one I had, which came out quite a lot, again in no particular order, is the Air Jordan 1 Mockers highs.
Classics.
Cool.
Certified.
There we go. Yeah. Certified. Another one that came up that was quite controversial for me was the J Balvin Air Jordan 1s. Yeah, we already know what's happening with that one. And last but not least, we've got the Off-White Air Jordan 1 Chicago's.
R.I.P. Virgil, man.
R.I.P. Virgil on that one. So yeah, so this is we're getting down to business. This is the group chat. We know what happens. We need to be upfront and honest, and we're gonna rank these somehow. We're gonna somehow, guys, try and come together and rank these pairs. So what we're gonna do, firstly, I'm gonna get you both just have a think at the 5 that I've given you and see what you would. I know what I've put as number 5 already, but what would you guys put as number 5?
I'm not even gonna lie, like I think you know already. You know me.
I feel like we've got the same opinion as well.
Yeah. So what is it? What have you got?
We're not this is not carnival.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really sorry, Mr. J Balvin.
It's a no.
These weren't it. I'm not gonna lie though. At the time when those came out, I don't know if it was because it was J Balvin's first release, but I just felt like they were over pumped. Like it wasn't. It wasn't for me. It was a no. I mean, they didn't come in my size anyway, so it's not like I had to cry about it. I think they started from like size 6 and up.
Yeah, I think
so. But even if they started in my size, I'm sorry, I'm not getting them. They're a no from me.
There was no FOMO on that one for me.
Yeah,
come out. Good luck to everyone who went for them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna. I never shy away from colors. I like colors. So the brightness of it, I guess if I'm gonna pick a positive out of it, I guess I can say I appreciate the brightness of it. But ultimately, you guys' faces, man.
It's too much.
Like I think it's just a lot going on.
It's giving clown shoe for me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was going carnival and I had one of them costumes on, then maybe.
Maybe that might be a carnival shoe. You never know.
There's nothing in my wardrobe that I could do.
It's the pink sole as well for me. It doesn't.
I can't pull it off.
So
it's too much.
It's too much going on. So is that a no?
And then the cutouts.
Nah. So
me being from London, when am I wearing these two?
I don't know. You might be feeling. Do you get me? Colourful that day. You never know.
No, these are colourful.
No,
a bit of pink, a bit of
that's
blue.
true. That's true. But tell
this
me.
is above my pay grade. Though.
No, but tell the people what you got on today. What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing some bubblegum pink.
Yep.
Jordan 1's.
Mhm.
Anything else?
But that's bright though. So you won't wear the Balvins.
There's not as bright as that. There's levels to this. This is like.
Yeah, but the sole's the same colour as the.
Yeah, but
the bubblegum.
These are 2 colours. Pink. I see 3 colours. Pink.
3 colours.
White,
yeah.
But I think, they're muted though, so it's not too in your face. Even the pink ain't like bright pink, like my nail color or nothing like that. It's just subtle pink. So are we in agreement? That's number 5. Yeah.
But shout out to the people that who do.
Shout out to the people that like this pair, but for us, it's number 5. So what are you leaning on for your number 4? What's
these are hard though. Like
I think the ones that are left, it's gonna get a bit techie. This is where we're gonna agree to disagree on some of these. Someone's gonna we might have to call a vote on some of these. So what would you say is number 4?
I know what I'm choosing.
What are you choosing?
Yeah, what are you choosing, Yaz?
I'm choosing a trophy room.
Trophy room.
So sorry.
Well, I want to know why though. Why number 4 for you?
So sorry. Do you know what? Loads are hit and miss for me.
Okay.
Loads are very hit and miss for me.
And
I just feel like there's something about the trophy. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the base looks thicker than it actually should be.
Really?
Which to me,
you know what?
I on the back.
I won a pair of them. Big up Offspring for that. I won a pair of them. And I just think it's one of those pairs that's more about the story and I think less about the actual shoe itself. I mean, it's somewhat, the colours, it's giving Chicago vibes, it's giving that kind of situation. But I'm not going to lie, guys, if I'm going to put it out there, the quality on them, it's one of the best quality trainers I have, like, because the back bit is kind of like a velvet or like a suede, like it kind of gives like between velvet and cordial kind of the quality. Not one piece, unless I got a good pair, the quality on them top tier quality. Like if you're gonna, because I know with Jordan 1's and everyone talks about the QC and we all became quality control specialists. Like it was just one of those things. Suddenly everyone QC, and I know Jordan 1, like as they started to produce more of them, the quality started going a bit left field. So but those bought that reinstalled the faith in Jordan 1's for me. That particular pair, quality was there.
I don't own any Jordan 1 lows, but I can appreciate the materials on these. Like I
like that it has different textures. I will give it that. It has nice different textures.
It's got like even the toe box is like it's kind of like a different kind of leather. It's not like your standard kind of leather. It's like again, it feels very soft, but the quality is just, I'm not going to lie. The presentation, the box that it came in, everything about that shoe, I'm not going to lie, that would have been a little bit higher on the list for me. I'm not going to lie.
For me and my wardrobe, and the way I don't really like wearing low trainers. I think they make my feet look bigger.
Really? So it's just for your personal style?
My personal style.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate these.
Okay.
And now I might even feel like I might go and get a pair.
Okay.
I'm capping. I would actually get a pair of these still.
You know what? I think, who was it? SNS. I think they re-raffled those the other day.
Yeah, they did.
But I didn't really...
You can put it in the group chat.
I didn't put that in a group chat. I know that's kind of going against group chat code. I should really be sending.
Because you got them.
No, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. I don't know, but maybe I went against the honor with that one. But I don't know, because I don't really hear too many people talking about them. Even you, this is the first time I'm hearing that you're into them.
It's the first time you put me in the group chat.
I'm just saying, but ultimately, so what? Do you agree that these are number 4?
No, compared to what's left, I'm more gonna wear the rest than
wear that.
These are summertime crepe for me.
Yeah, that's another reason why I put it in
really
because over the rest of them,
that's
probably
okay.
So on holiday, you cream the ankles properly. Your legs are shining.
Come on.
These just be like
there. You know what I mean?
No, okay. We even got styling tips in the group chat. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, I think I'm outvoted here because I actually wouldn't put those number 4. And if I'm gonna give a little bit of, didn't want to give it away, but online, funny enough, and again, it might just be you guys that didn't comment on the story. That was actually the most voted.
Sure.
That collected the most votes.
Really?
More than the ones you're holding.
It could be the people who actually got these could have voted for them.
Maybe.
I'm looking at the picture and the material.
Maybe it's because people won them. Do you think? Is that why they voted for them? Do you think? Or do you think they genuinely love them?
I don't know. The material looks bad. So.
The material. If I should, you know what? I should have bought one with me. It's even got like a little gold, like. I'm telling you, I don't even want listen. For those that have the trophy room lows, you know what time it is. Do you know what I mean? That pair is quality. It might not be everyone's cup of tea in terms of colorway or whatever, but quality. If I was to compare it to like a Travis, can't compare it.
So what?
That's how good the quality is.
Are so high on these?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. We're trying to be retail only.
To buy now.
No, it's because you're selling it to me. And I've got a picture of my man going on holiday, and you know he's.
You start putting the outfit together and everything.
Have I sold it?
You slightly
Come on,
sold it, I can't lie.
Come on, Jordan brand. Do you know what I mean? See, look what I'm doing for people. But yeah, no, they're a really cold pair. But I guess I'm outvoted here. So majorities called that in the group chat. So that's going to be number 4. So I'm going to put that.
What would you put in number 4? Is the
if I'm being honest, my number 4 would have actually been the fragments. It would have been the fragments. The reason why I say that it would have been the fragments is because accessibility. I probably know 4 people tops that actually have it.
That's a fair point.
And I just feel like it's really like a pair that wasn't really worn or owned by many in your top.
True.
Like I just feel like again it might be a situation where whoever voted for them has them, but me, I can't judge it because I don't have it. Even though I judge the Balvins, but it is what it is. But at least I've seen more people with the Balvins. Do you know what I mean? So I actually would have put that number 4, but it is what it is. We've gone with the majority vote, guys. So number 5, we've got the Balvins. Number 4, we've got the Jordan Low trophy rooms. So what are we saying about number 3? What we doing with number 3?
I'm not gonna lie, the trainer we were just talking about is my number 3. Yeah.
Really, the fragments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
why number 3? Why number 3, guys?
One, accessibility was a great point because I've not seen not one person with these.
I'll probably, like I said, probably 2 people wear them in person and probably 4 people in total that I know own it. Everybody else, I don't know, it could be in America, somewhere else, but for me, I liked them obviously, and it was one of those situations where again didn't come in my size, so it's not going to be in my top anything personally. Down is a thumbs down for me. But what are you guys saying? Why is that your number 3? Yes.
Something about the silhouette to me. The silhouette looks slightly different if you look at other Jordan 1s.
Okay.
It looks more boxy.
So
I don't like that.
Okay.
One. The colorway also is not.
You're not a fan of blue?
It's a bit plain, man.
Yeah.
You think it's a bit plain?
It's something about it.
Yeah.
And maybe if it had white laces, the moment they've got black.
Yeah.
It would sell it a bit more.
I saw a couple people put like a baby pink lace in there, and that brought it out a little bit. But yeah, I think I kind of agree. Although I would technically put that lower, I kind of agree with it being a bit bland for me. Yeah. Like they're nice, but
I changed my vote actually because you see me. I don't like blue and black together. You know.
You don't like blue and black together?
You never see me in blue and black together.
Really?
I can't do it. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Personally, when I'm actually thinking about it, I'm more likely gonna enjoy the
trophy rooms than them. Yeah. Okay.
So that's my number 4 now.
That's your number 4. Okay. Are we doing a last minute change of vote? So now Yasmin, you're outvoted.
I'm outvoted.
Yeah. So actually, the fragments are number 4.
Wow.
Cool. So we're gonna just place that here. So we've got number 4 is our fragment. So number 5 is J Balvin's for a recap. Number 4 is the fragment high. Some people are going to be really shocked with that, honestly. But we're not hype beasts here. We're just talking truth. This is the group chat. We're going to be open this is open and honest conversation. So it's not just about what everyone else thinks, the value. We're just giving our honest opinions. Yeah. So the number 3, we've now. I hope we're not going to be reshuffling. We could be here all night, guys. If we end up saying nah, we're going to see if we can come. We're going to see if we can come to some sort of conclusion. So number 3, we've got those. This kind of moved up the rank. We've got those Chicago trophy rooms, the lows. Number 2, what are we thinking, guys?
Top 2 is hard.
It's hard.
What have we got left? We've
got Chicago off-white 1's, and we've got mockers.
Oh, so again, with when we're looking at the vote online, so although the trophy room lows were the number 1 most voted, number 2 most voted was one of those cards. So which one do you think it is that got number 1 voted?
Off-whites.
What for number 2?
So you think Off-Whites? Yasmin, what do you think?
That'll be voted, right?
That was second highest in terms of online votes.
Realistically, it would be this. I think.
You guys are right. So everyone online, that was kind of the second favorite after the trophy room. So, but what would you put? We're coming to the crunch. What would you put as your number 2?
I feel I've got to talk about it. I don't think I can just put it.
Yeah, let's talk about it then. Let's go back, because trying to make the decision sometimes, you know, we got to really think about it. So if we take, I mean, I have in mind what I think my number 2 is. I'm just gonna say, I think, you know, it's kind of obvious, but we don't want to give it away. But I think in terms of if we look at the Chicago's for one, so again, this is now the height of Virgil, the 10. Everyone knows about the history of that. Like, it's kind of like when you put it out there, and the quality and the range that he had, that's always going to be Chicago. When it comes to Jordan 1, you can't talk about Jordan 1 without talking about Chicago.
Absolutely.
Let's call a spade here.
MJ.
But having him put a twist on it, and that whole kind of hype behind that, it's kind of unstoppable. Let's be honest. Like
it's crazy.
I think a lot of new people got into trainers once they saw
that.
I think the 10 put it on the map
together.
No, absolutely. I think when it came to like definitely the Off-White and the 10, that was the pair that was like somehow, some way. I do know some people that at that time managed to get that pair.
I don't know how.
Boy,
when I look at these, I feel like this is my point. It put respect on trainers. That they are fashionable. They're not just trainers, they can be fashion. That's what it done for me. And
because obviously we know that he bridged the gap between kind of like designer, streetwear. Like that was kind of why we all kind of respected the whole situation. We still have so much respect for him and for what he was as a designer. So, but I don't know, do you? Because if I'm being honest, like there were other colorways that came up in terms of the Off-White Jordan 1s, like in terms of the highs. That's actually not my favorite.
What is your favorite?
My favorite is actually the UNCs. Those UNCs, if I, again, you know, sometimes I'll be spending the coins on trainers. That would be my next, like, we'll call it investment, because, you know, we know these prices are crazy. That would be my next investment. It's actually over those Chicagos, not just because of price point, but just generally, I prefer the UNCs over it. But I don't know if people, like, not obviously saying you guys, but we're keeping it 100 here. I think a lot of people gravitate to them because of the value of them. Because when we look at I think what's the other pair? Is it someone's gonna have to remind me. The white pair. Remember the white pair that came out? The white ones, Those as well are clean. Those go off. And those were also another pair that I don't see many people have that pair. I actually see more people with the Chicago pairs than I do that pair. And that pair for me even slightly kind of heavily competes with the Chicago. So I don't know if it's just because of the Chicago history that we automatically think that, or whether it's generally like it's up there. I mean,
everyone also wants like a pair of Chicago.
Yeah.
I feel like that's everyone's like shoe.
Yeah, no, it is.
A sneakerhead, like
it's a must.
A pair of Chicago's.
Yeah, it's
what you want.
We can't ignore it.
Collection.
Yeah, it's a must. We can't ignore it. We definitely can't ignore it. But what about you, Johnny?
I'm gonna say the same thing.
Same thing.
You can't have like Chicago.
Yeah.
You have to have a pair of Chicago.
You gotta have a pair of Chicago.
Or at least a color scheme somewhere. I mean, too much to the trainers.
Yeah.
Even to MJ himself.
Yeah.
Like,
literally, the history behind it.
Yeah, it's
you have to have a pair.
Yeah, no, it's just honestly.
I feel like Virgil definitely bridged the gap as well between fashion, lifestyle, and high ends to streetwear. Yeah, no, absolutely, no, 100%. Like I feel like with the Chicago's, like I even bought the Lost and Founds today, so it's kind of like I don't know, there was mixed reaction to the Lost and Founds, like, but it was one of those like, it's a Chicago. Like I don't know when the next time I'm gonna get a Chicago. Automatic respect for having them. I think we had a conversation before we started filming about like whether we've worn our pairs. You know, I can honestly say like I've probably worn them like very
not very often, and I do kind of protect those. Like I don't keep all my boxes. I'm not one of those box people. I did keep this box though, because I just know with Chicago, it's just the history of it. Like you can't ignore it. Like no matter what year the re-release was or the re-retroing was, you can't. Chicago is always in there.
The box was great as well. The box, the paper,
everything,
the slip that came with it,
everything. I think Chicago's is a must. So does that mean that we've collectively agreed that the mockers are number 2?
I don't know. You see the mockers,
now we're stuck. This is typical group chat behavior where we're arguing now about what's number 1, what's number 2.
It's like it's just the mockers though. The mockers are the mockers. They're just clean. They're clean. And for the people that couldn't get the Travis Scotts.
Yeah. But you know what it is? It's like I couldn't get either. Like
I was gonna say I don't even have these.
I mean my Travis's are a very kind of recent purchase. So for a long time, even with those, impossible. So I think recently, for those that are watching from the UK, we recently had the drop of the lows, the mockers. I want to ask you about that because very, very interesting, the reception of the mocker lows. I thought personally that, you know what, if I don't get these, I've lost out. If I don't get these, I'm going to cry. I already accepted that getting those mocker highs because I saw the resale price and I thought, not happening. Absolutely not happening. Like I would rather put that money respectfully into another pair. So for me, I said it was a no for me. I just accepted that, you know what, I'm not going to have the mocker highs. It is what it is. So when the mocker lows were coming out and we saw all the pictures, the images, all that, I thought, oh, this might be do you get it? To fill the void a little bit. So I thought to myself, you know what? When they come out, I'm going to try. So it didn't hit on Sneakers app. Surprise, surprise. It is what it is. But then I started seeing like certain retailers were, ping, back online. So I saw it. I think I ended up getting my pair from End. And then after that, I saw it like release more places. I was actually out maybe about 2 weeks ago. I went into Offspring. I went into End Clothing. And I went into, where was it? Did I go into Foot Patrol? I can't remember what other shop I went to. And in every single one of those stores, it was on shop floor. Sure. It weren't even like a situation where like, let me ask the staff if they've got a pair of these like in the stockroom or whatever it is.
Just on the shelf?
It was on the shop floor and I was like, hold on a minute. For all the energy that everyone had for the highs, I thought that this was like the caveat. Like this was like, if you couldn't get those, this was going to kind of tickle your belly or like kind of be like, you know what? Didn't get the highs, but I've scratched the itch and I've got the low. Or do you think it's because it's a low that people don't really mess with it?
This is what I mean about the lows though. People are so like up and down.
Really?
With it.
We say
because of Travis Scott, I think they're starting to become more popular. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like the general colours, people are still a bit
really.
I feel like people are watching their pockets a lot more.
As well.
You never know what's coming around the corner. Like obviously, from then until now, we saw there's gonna be a Travis release. So Can I do them? Then there's like Jordan 4 that was coming out.
But let's keep it 100. Those released a couple weeks ago. Travis wasn't here yet. True. So I feel like there was still that pocket. Like if anything, I think this week, like obviously by the time you guys watch this, the week might pass. But this week there was the AMM 4s, the Amar Air 4s. And the Travis is in the same week, and people ain't watching their pockets then. I know definitely there's people going. What do you mean? No. This ain't a case of balling. This ain't nothing to do with balling or nothing like that. But I'm just saying there are people that I know are definitely trying to go for both. So no one's watching pockets when it comes to Travis.
I got a parking ticket. I'm gonna pay for it from you.
What do you mean? No, listen, you're gonna have to invoice me later offline. No, we're not. That's not making the group chat. We're not talking about that in the group chat. No, we're not doing that. But no, definitely. Like I feel like, honestly speaking, and I'm gonna say it because I just feel like this is the time we're in, and I'm always gonna be honest. This is a group chat. Let's call a spade, guys. So the mockers came out, right? And suddenly they're sitting on shop floor. Everyone's right. At this point, if I wanted a spare pair, I could probably get one, right?
Yeah.
However, reverse that swoosh for me and give me the mockers in low and tell me if they're going to still sit on the shop floor. And then, because you guys said, cameras, everyone saw it, everyone heard it, that the lows, I don't like the low. Put a reverse swoosh on it and tell me if it's still going to sit on the shop floor.
I say I didn't like the lows, but you know.
Look, he's backtracking. There's always one. There's always one. There's backtracking.
Hello, they don't get as much respect as the highs. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, on that, are we all agreeing that the mocha, although it's a, let's just give it its salute. It is a solid pair.
It's definitely a solid pair.
It was like definitely 100%. At the time of its release. If you got that, you were one of the chosen ones.
Honestly,
come out during lockdown, innit?
Oh Lord, I wanted that pair. Like just the combination of the colors. You just know that, like, so for anyone, and again, the sizing was a bit better. So if you couldn't get these, obviously, because they were like the 6 and up in, in the UK, that this was your chance. So I missed out, obviously. I got the lows. I actually really like the lows. Like, I haven't worn them yet. But they're a really nice pair. And I still feel like, I didn't get those. And it feels nice that I've actually got that pair. I know people ain't going to appreciate it, but, don't watch this. I'm going to style them in a way, and hopefully I'm going to sell it like I sold the trophy room. So no, they're really, really, really nice pair, and you should. I think they're still available. So
I think I'm going to go get them. I was iffy on it. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to be more selective.
I think we're in that season as well. People are like being a bit more choosy. Again, I'm just saying, like, when people aren't choosy when it comes to Travis's, but. We're in the group chat. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm just saying. So we're going to go with number 2 as the high mockers. No. Yeah.
It's for me. I don't know. I'm just seeing.
You don't know?
You're still indecisive.
You're still thinking about it.
When I'm buying trainers, I need to see, am I going to wear them enough? You know what I'm trying to say? And because of they're easy to drop. More likely I'm going to drop them over Chicago.
Okay, but if these were accessible, let's just say they were both accessible to you right now.
Which one?
Same price.
Yeah.
Everything.
And what with the collection I've got already?
Sure.
Just you know what? Forget your collection you got already. Just talk about your personal preference. Yeah, do you like it or not?
For something, I'm gonna get something that I find easy to wear. I'm gonna wear them, so I will get the mockers.
You'll get the mockers.
Yeah, forget the hype.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't get me. I still appreciate them. But I need to get something that I'm gonna wear.
So your number 2 is what?
You're not doing this on camera.
Huh?
Yeah, basically,
It's the mockers or the off-whites is your number 2. That's going to be controversial now. I know there's going to be a couple people.
I said, I'm buying trainers.
Yeah,
I'm buying these trainers on which one I'm going to wear the most.
Absolutely,
and versatility as well.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree.
But I will respect them on someone else. So
you know what? I like the honesty. I think we're not everyone. It doesn't have to be a hype situation. We get it. We respect the story behind the Chicagos and Virgil, but. Your preference is your preference, right?
Honestly.
So let's keep it 100. So Johnny, your Chicago's is number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yasmin. What about you? What do you think is your number 2?
I'm gonna have to put the mockers there. I don't want.
You're gonna put the mockers?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm either decide and vote, guys.
I'm not gonna lie.
So I choose. The off-whites. Yeah, I'll say the off-whites are number 2. Yeah, I'm saying off-whites are number 2. I know that's going to be that's going to be. I think I just think like again the point I think Yasmin you made about it just being clean. Sometimes you just need a pair that's just clean. You need a outside of the whole history of Chicago and in terms of Jordan 1. I don't like red and me. If I'm thinking, I'm kind of thinking like you now, John. Like I'm thinking like when I think about my style and what I wear and how I would wear stuff, I don't gravitate to red. Yeah. That's my only kind of. Whereas I would more so, gravitate to like a mocha, like a clean brown tone. And you can add pink in there. You can dress that up with grey. You can dress that up with white. Right. So I actually would look more so at the mockers. So you've been outvoted on this one. Damn. Yes, I know. Me and Johnny are probably being a little bit controversial here. I know there's going to be a lot of people that don't agree with this. The uproar. I mean, at the same time, there are some pairs that are probably missing from here. Like let's keep it 100.
I was gonna say
the people that might have the uproar. I would love to know why.
Okay.
Uproar, you know what I mean? For me, like what you just said. I'm wearing these. This is going to be in the summer on holiday.
Boom. With
the mockers, versatility. I'm wearing them here.
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly. That's like a. But then at the same time, I know we're gonna go back and forth, but you could equally say these about these. Like it's one of these. You could wear these at any season as well. Like
I wear my Lost and Founds like all the time.
Yeah.
And I also wear my paintings.
Yeah.
So for me, like a Chicago colorway, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Okay. So it's very kind of, even me, I'm saying it, but I'm deep in it, like, because Yasmin's dropping some. Do you get what I mean? I don't know, but I'm gonna go with my gut.
Got it.
Number 2 for me. Number 2 for you, Johnny.
Yeah.
So Yasmin, you were outvoted with this one. So this is actually our number 2. So that means our number 1 that we voted again. I don't know if we're all in agreement with this. I don't think Yasmin's with us. There's always got to be one in the group chat that's not.
But you know, you still crep,
Yeah.
That's what makes everyone different, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Your style is not my style, but I do rate your style. I've told you about your style all the time. You know what I'm gonna say, so.
Yeah, everyone's got.
Man, I appreciate it. I'm like, what you're wearing, I might be able to rock it like colour-wise and whatnot, but you made it look dope, innit?
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah.
Okay, so although we're kind of, Yasmin's outvoted a little bit, but we have agreed that our number 1 is the Mockers, the Air Jordan 1 Mockers. So we got the highs. So again, I'm still believing the lows, guys, but the highs is what the number 1. Are we surprised about the selection that everyone's chosen today?
Very surprised.
What's missing from here for you guys? What's missing? Because there were some kind of like what do we call them? They're like the honourable mention. So we had things like the taxis. We had things like
no, they didn't
get in. We got
I think they're so underrated.
I mean, I think My Melodies were mentioned. Can't miss the Melodies in the lineup, but they didn't get enough.
Hyper Rules.
No, they didn't get a mention. No. I don't think they got a mention.
Everybody was rocking them.
Yeah, nah.
I didn't get a pair, but I really
I'm trying to think what kind of pairs were missing. Like, I was thinking like, I don't know, for the real like Jordan 1 lovers, they might have said something like the Shatterback boards or like I don't know, like the gold toes. I'm thinking back. Like back, you know, like there's a couple of pairs that if you're really into Jordan 1s that I was very surprised. Maybe it's just that people didn't silence. So now you know, guys, what we're doing here in terms of ranking it. You know, hopefully you'll get in those comments and Lost and Founds. Yeah, I mean, let me not lie. There was a mention of Chicago. So there was a mention of I think the 2015 Chicago lows. Wasn't a big fan of those personally. Lost and Founds didn't make it, but I think there was a mention of Chicago's. But actually, these got more votes than that. Even the Balvins that we didn't like got more votes than the Chicago.
Wait, the Travis Scott's no one.
No. Apart from the fragments, that was the only thing that got love on there.
I'm shocked about
considering how you lot are warriors.
But do you think that's because people have moved away from Jordan 1? That like maybe they're not really, it's in there. It's not really on the forefront of people's minds in terms of Jordan 1. So maybe they're not even really kind of thinking, nah, we don't wear Jordan 1s no more.
Like, when you mention Jordan 1s, like for me, these will come up. They will come up. Like, if you mention to anyone, like a new person, into trainers, they're gonna say Travis's. You know what I mean? I'm actually surprised. I thought they would have got a lot more mentions to Travis. Yeah. Any colorway as well.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But yeah, guys, I guess this is our number 1, the Air Jordan 1 Mocha Highs. So guys, the order we went with finally was we have number 5 was the J Balvins. I don't think we like them very much. Number 4s, I think, although we had a switch around, but the final 4 that we went with was the Fragment Highs, which again, I don't know if that might be controversial for some people. Number 3, we had the Trophy Room Lows. So again, we had a bit of discussion. I was there selling the quality of those because it really is, the quality of those is really cold, but they still made it number 3. I think, would I have gone higher? Probably not. I think they were my number 3 potentially, so I agree with that. Number 2, we had the Chicago Off-White 1s, which again, I know Yasmin's not happy about that. I'm not sitting there saying that they're not cold. I think we've all kind of discussed what we think about those.
Honestly, it's a hard decision.
It was a hard decision. And number 1, we have, of course, the Mockers. So guys, that was it. How do we feel?
happy with.
Overall
for the most part.
Yeah, I know we're probably gonna get people that disagree with this order, absolutely, but we're here for it. So guys, if you feel like this order we've completely mashed it up, if there's a pair that's been missing from here, anything like that, please get in those comments and look out for those stories. So when I put out those stories asking, what are your favorite silhouettes, let's get involved, and then we're gonna spend some time in the group chat just really kind of going through it and seeing what we come up in terms of 5-1. But guys, that was it. Thank you so much for joining me on the group chat. It's been a vibe. My favorite 2 from season 2. So thank you so much for coming back. But guys, that was it. This was the premiere of the Selected TV group chat. Make sure you guys lock in. Look out for those stories. What pair do you think we should rank next? Get in those comments, let me know. But guys, that was it. I'm your favorite host, CREPERELLA. Yasmin, do you want to just guys plug yourselves on the gram? Why not? Or plug yourself on all the socials?
My Instagram is at it's Yasmin101.
Come on.
Follow me. Make
sure you follow Yasmin. And Johnny?
Mine is John Jonesy.
Come on.
Instagram, obviously, check me out. Show some love.
Come on.
Yeah,
cool. So of course, myself, make sure you follow the Selected page. Make sure you follow myself, CREPERELLA with 2 A's on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss another episode of the group chat. And we will see you on the next one. Peace.